a Batman standalone film. Gal Gadot talks Wonder Woman, and we go deep into the Suicide Squad trailer right now.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's DC Movie News.
Yo! What's up, everybody? We got a full squad today, not the usual squad, all right? Mike is out on assignment. Adam is definitely out on assignment. We don't know what the hell he's doing. we know he's in Puerto Vallarta.
Is that where he is?
I think.
Oh, we'll play a video later.
Yeah,
from
just
him.
you'll enjoy the video, or at least hear the audio of it. He's staying in paradise. We don't know why. Maybe FX.
Maybe FYI.
Maybe sausage.
Maybe probably sausage.
It is sausage.
It's gotta be.
He
sausage.
said he's dropping some sausage on the fools in Puerto Vallarta. That's what he said.
Makes sense to me, Johnny.
Welcome to the DC Movie News Show, everybody, right here on the Popcorn Talk Network. Find us on Twitter at DC Movies SK, and of course on Facebook at DC Movie. Well, no, Facebook.com/DC Movies SK. I'm at Jay Quasto. We have such a full squad in here right now. The lady right there dressed as the vexing Harley Quinn. She's the crown jewel of the show, as well as the host of TV Fights on Screen Junkies. Find her on Twitter at Roxy Striar. She be Roxy Striar.
Hi, guys. Thank you to Black Milk Clothing for sending me this awesome Harley outfit.
Yeah. Thanks, Black Milk. I didn't get nothing.
I'm getting a little crazy, though, in it. Pudding.
That's okay.
Just saying.
Black Mill didn't send me anything, did they? No.
Okay, it's all the women's clothes.
Doesn't
you can
matter.
Borrow this. I think this top would look really good on you.
You don't
Johnny,
think I like
actually.
maybe long gloves to go up the forearm? Maybe I do.
Yeah, that's true.
See?
That's true,
Get
Black
with
Milk.
it, Black Mill. Our other guest in studio, she is one of the faces of Wonder Woman. She's back on the show for the second time due to popular demand. You were on the first episode, I think, of the year in January.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
come
she's
full
back.
circle.
Very talented actress. Find her on Twitter at Jenny Wenger and on Instagram at Jenny Lou Wonder. She's Jenny Wenger.
Hey guys, glad to be back.
Is that the Wonder Woman face?
I just do double peace signs, and then when you bring
Yeah.
it together, it's like the Wonder Woman.
I dig it.
Wow.
I dig it. And we have a surprise guest in studio. He just happens to be the significant other of Wonder Woman. You know him from Starship Troopers, from Tarzan, from Mortal Kombat. He plays a lot of Johnnies, and now he's sitting next to one. Find him on Twitter at Casper Van Dien, because he's Casper Van Dien. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
This is going to be a great show. I'm
We
pumped.
totally suckered him into it. He
Yeah,
just
I know.
wanted to come watch, and we just pulled him
We're
right
like,
in.
get on the damn set. Have a seat, brother.
Gonna do it.
Yeah, we're here. So we got a full squad. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, good, because we had a big week again.
Big week of news. Big week. Do you want to just get right into the Suicide Squad trailer? Because hell.
Yes, I do.
All right, well, Zach, cue up that Suicide Squad trailer. Let's all watch it together, shall we?
I could watch it 50 times or 500 times if that's what
How
it
many
would
times?
do.
I have watched it a bunch, as a matter of fact, and there's a lot of stuff in there.
It's really cool.
It's long. It's a little long, but in a good way. So
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Now, I will say this. I hope we don't get anything else before the movie. I'm good.
You know me. I'm a spoiler girl. I want so many more things. I want like 5 more
don't.
trailers.
Yeah, woman. Yeah, I get it. I like it too, though. I'm excited about seeing a lot more.
Yeah, me too. Definitely.
How about you, Jenny?
I like less is more
Me too.
most of the time. I like to go in and be really surprised because I hate getting expectations for things.
Thank you.
I get that.
Looks like we're ready to go now with the trailer.
Let's get ready to Suicide Squad.
So what we some kind of Suicide Squad?
I was trying to appeal the wrestler in you. Like that was like,
No,
let's
it
get
was
ready to
good,
rumble.
But that was my Will Smith.
That was really good.
The first teaser.
Ugh, I thought mine was good.
There's that
Damn
one
it,
line.
Nobody even cares.
Let's see, is this there it goes.
Gentlemen, ladies, what if Superman had decided to fly down, rip off the roof of the White House, grab the president right out of the Oval Office? Who would have stopped him?
I would have.
This is so dope with the
that was
WB
very
tilting.
Cool. I wasn't expecting that. All right, right away. What did you think of this music coming in?
Their music choices have been perfect.
Some very bad people who I think can do some good.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
Jesus, stop that.
You really think they shouldn't have done that?
No, I'm kidding.
You're just flustered.
Just
Feeling a little hot in here.
That's one where you want a little more.
Try to escape.
By stop that, I mean do not.
You got a boyfriend? You irritate or vex me.
I I'm known to be quite vexing. I'm just forewarning you.
You die.
If they get caught, we throw them under the bus.
Explode their heads.
What a ride!
Let's play.
Come on, got some better to do?
This is when it really started picking up for me.
Light it up!
I love this guy.
Damn.
Not good. Don't forget, we're the bad guys.
Are you sweet talking me? All of that chit chat's gonna get you hurt.
That is all over the internet. Every single meme, all that chit chat's gonna get you hurt. I've seen it like 5,000 times this week.
Oh.
What you gonna do? You wanna see something? Y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something. I was just trying to get you there. No hard feelings, right? We're good.
One of the best parts of the trailer.
What you having?
Beer.
Whiskey.
What am I, 12?
How about you, hot stuff?
Water.
That's a good idea, honey.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's just great.
Well done. That was awesome.
Yeah. How did you feel the second you watched it? Like the first time it's done, you step right out and you felt like what, Johnny?
I honestly thought like right away, oh my God, this is going to be fun. Because everything about the trailer, I think it's, to me, when you watch that trailer, it doesn't even matter if you know a huge backstory and all the characters. You could watch that trailer and be like, you know what? I'm going to understand exactly what every single character's coming from just from that. I think from that trailer, it tells you like, yeah, you don't need to be an expert to go enjoy this movie. And is it going to be dark at times? Yeah, it's absolutely going to be dark at times. But I think the casting is phenomenal as well.
I think it's going to make a lot of little kids want to be bad guys.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Well, bad guy superheroes now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think they included, remember, we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like, this might look cool, but we're also labeled as the bad guys, so don't go
But
thinking we're the heroes.
Do you think that's going to stop the kids from wanting to be them now?
I don't know.
I think this makes them cool now.
Yeah, that's true.
What is the rating for this?
It's PG-13.
Really? Because you watch that trailer and you're like, this is
That's
going to be
not-
PG-13.
No, why? What do you think it's going to be?
I would assume it would be R, just
Yeah,
by
of
watching the
course.
trailer.
No, but
Just
they
because she
wouldn't.
saw her in her panties?
Well, they want to appeal to the children now.
Good. I mean, yeah, then
Johnny-
again, violence doesn't necessarily mean R rating at all.
What did we learn from Adam about some sensuality?
Some sensuality. We know that could be doggy style. We know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so that's a possibility.
Our co-host Adam 100% convinced me that
made
doggy
it up.
style was still PG-13, some sensuality. Like, I was like, oh, all in on that.
He
so.
made it up one day
Wow.
just for fun on the show, and
Yeah,
then it's
and
we've
then
been
gullible Roxy believed.
rolling with it ever since.
There you go.
I don't know what they did with Killer Croc. That looks unreal.
So
Yeah.
sick. I mean, there's been a lot of complaints recently for trailers about different CGI and makeup and issues with superheroes and villains, and I think that they knocked this one out of the park, nailed it.
They absolutely did.
I haven't heard anything negative about it so far, unless something negative you guys felt the same way, or
I think everybody looks awesome.
Yeah, and the best
Even
part
the
about this
Joker.
is the trailer gives nothing away. It doesn't give away who the main antagonist is. We have a Batman cameo in there a couple times.
Mike might not have necessarily agreed with that. Mike sent us his reaction video to this trailer, and I know that he thought it might have shown a little too much. You want to take a listen to this?
Well,
John,
yeah.
and see what he had
Let's
to
get
say?
Mikey Christmas in here.
Yeah, it looks like he's in frickin' Mexico too, even though he's not.
No, he's definitely in LA somewhere,
They're living better lives.
as far as we know.
Up in the hill.
Here, all the way from sunny Burbank, not quite Puerto Vallarta or wherever Mr. Gertler is right now, but taking a break out from some work today. Getting fancy, my fancy clothes here.
Where's
Talk
his
about
leather
real quick
jacket?
Suicide Squad. Love the trailer. Real quick. Hoping they're not showing too much. We've seen 3 trailers now, and I think I'm done. I don't want to see anything else on it. I love what they did. I like the music in the second trailer with Bohemian Rhapsody a little better.
Me too.
But that's just me. But they're showing the same kind of scenes from different angles, or different cuts, and a little bit more of each scene. But they're showing pretty much the same scenes, like the recruitment scene, the subway, the middle of the city at night scene. So hopefully that's a good sign that there's so much more to show, and they're just kind of showing these other couple sequences. I don't really want to see much more. It was great to see Batman. The fact that we're getting Batman in 2 movies in less than 4 months, I think is fantastic. People complaining, of course, they're like, oh, he's got a bat symbol on his rebreather. To them, I just say, if you think that bothers you or you don't like that, you don't read comics, because some of the best Batman artists put his bat symbol on all his gear. Jim Lee puts it on his gear. And Jim Lee's one of the best Batman artists of all time. So people are going to look to hate, but I think it looks great. And enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
Thanks, Mikey Christmas.
Mikey Christmas. Should we just follow that up with Gertler?
We can attempt. So Gertler, it's got a little lost in translation. Something about the trip over from Mexico makes it so that we can't.
He sent too
play
big
it
of a
for
video
you.
to us, is what he did. So now we just got to play the audio. But,
All right, but
you should
I'll
see the
describe
hotel
the
he's
image.
at, the resort.
He's got an ocean. He's got a pool. He's got a balcony. He's living the life. He's got a tan.
He looks like a mafia king.
Yeah.
Right.
Hola, DC fans. Adam Gertler here, coming to you from Villa La Estancia in Riviera Nayarit, Mexico.
Such a jerk.
I'm here for Cuisine of the Sun. I'm staying at this lovely resort here. As you can see,
It's like we're
Chef
here
life.
for DC.
It's
Adam,
tough, guys.
come on, man.
It's really tough. But I miss
Chef life.
you DC fans, so I just wanted to quickly say, holy crap, that Suicide Squad trailer, right? Oh my God, there's going to be a solo Batfleck movie, which we all knew was going to happen. Now we kind of officially know is going to happen.
We'll talk about that soon.
It's amazing. I think the Suicide Squad trailer, if nothing else, it's going to give us a kick-ass soundtrack. I think the Joker looks incredible. That part with his face is all fried off. I mean, it looks more and more like the Joker the more we see.
You agree?
Let's talk about Harleen Quinzel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have her
Who do you want
here.
to talk about? I'm sorry,
Batman
who?
with Harley Quinn. She's probably getting dropped into some acid, becoming Harley Quinn.
I'm okay with that.
She looks awesome. She's vexing. She has that that sort of innocence that Harley has. Yeah, it's like a naivete that Harley should have. And
Now
it looks
that I know
like she
about the
totally
doggy
has
style,
that.
I know that's not true.
Of course, the question's going to come up, is she being sexualized?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that.
But that's okay. You know, Margot Robbie's hot.
Sure, but that's okay.
You got to use that. You got to, Deadshot, I think, looks amazing. I like the part where he's got that little handgun, machine gun. That looks amazing. That should not be legal, though. So hopefully I'll see all you guys next week. Hopefully I'll be back on DC Movie News next Thursday. Again,
Unless you get
adios
lost.
de Villa Estancia and Riviera Nayarit. Hope you're having a great show without me. See y'all soon.
Bye, Adam.
There we go. Adam Gertler and Mikey Christmas making a cameo. Like I said, we got a full-on squad today, man.
So I thought the Joker looked amazing too, and I feel like people have been hating on the way the Joker looked for the last few months, but there's been a lot of love after this.
Yeah, it's not traditional, but after you watch that, you're like, okay, that's a character I'm clearly going to get into.
Yeah, I agree. How do you guys feel?
Well, it's a lot to fill after what happened, with the last Joker we had. So, a lot of people, in film, and a lot of people still hold on to that one. But I think he looks amazing, and I think he sounds great, and I'm really excited about it. And he just looks, he looks like he's bringing back some of the old from when I watched Batman on TV, and then made it like Psycho.
He's revamping it. He's putting a new spin on the history of it. And, a lot of people complained about Margot Robbie's outfit. It's not the traditional, like you have right there. But after you watch that trailer, how are you not on board? Her performance is so ridiculous. It's going to be so good. Whatever. She's wearing, who cares? That's the way I look at it. But I'm not a traditionalist like some people are. So.
How do you feel about Harley?
I'm usually a purist, but I think that this is the thing that again, with the kids stuff. A lot of little girls want to cosplay Harley Quinn now, and they want to do it this way.
So do a lot of adults.
Totally, but
I mean, come on,
Johnny.
Totally.
Just wait till Halloween.
But like his daughter wanted to cosplay Harley Quinn, and we're looking at it like, Daddy's little monster. Like maybe not yet.
Yeah, but is this kind of thing so much better? Do you think, like for our children out there? Because I don't know. I mean, she's always worn a very skimpy kind of thing, whether it's tight or short or stomach or boobs or whatever.
Yeah, I just
She's
remember
a
her in
villain.
panties now. That's all I'm seeing. These little panties. That's
like
I'm
it
stuck
used to
on
look
that
like
shot.
a little circus gesture, and now it's like definitely that other way, which I dig as an adult. But then it's like I know that it's going to be marketing towards children, which
Especially with a mallet. Can you imagine little kids running around just?
Which I think that's awesome until I started dating him, and now like his kids, I love them like they're my kids, and it's like, no, you can't dress up like that. People are gonna
Here's a bird costume. Here's a duck costume.
Exactly.
Teletubbies. That covers everything.
But she's 14 and
oh well, I mean, what are you gonna do? They're not going to listen at 14.
No, they have their own mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
They know everything at 14.
Yeah, I just think that a lot of people are making a massive deal about this Harley Quinn moment. Like, oh, she's just being sexualized. She's always been sexualized in the comics.
I mean, all girls in comics are sexualized.
Right, and I'm not saying that that is right, but I think they are being true to the story. And also, what would we want? What would we want to see from her, especially with her relationship with Joker? Like, what would we rather see her
something
doing?
I see about girls being sexualized in comics, I think it's really smart how characters like Harley Quinn take the sexualized behavior and they switch it to their advantage. Like they use it
for power.
For power, exactly, and that's empowering if it's used that way. And it seems like from the trailer, she's definitely going to be in power.
And she's funny. She's funny in it. So she takes that sexualization and she makes it, she empowers it even more by bringing a sense of humor to it, which is always in the comics too. And just it gives her, she's a powerful character. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I agree. Do you guys think she's going to steal the show?
It's such a great ensemble cast.
Yeah. How are you guys feeling about Will Smith?
I'm fine. I've had my fun with Will Smith in the past. Just we some kind of Suicide Squad, but like they've gotten rid of that line. Maybe it's in the film, maybe it's not. But I like the way this trailer came out. And bottom line is, I think he's gonna be a little bit lighter. Like as far as like to me, Deadshot's always a little bit more of a darker character as far as personality. Will Smith is going to bring a lot more humor to it, and I think I would think he is at least
based on this trailer.
Yeah, and I'm totally okay with it. I mean, he's one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Why would you not put him?
And he's brilliant. He really does great work.
Yeah. This part, I really liked him in this trailer. I really thought he was funny, and sometimes that helps a film. I think.
How did this stack up from the last trailer? Because to me, I still preferred that one over this one. How did you guys feel about that?
I like the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
that was really awesome.
Cool.
I mean, how you beat that?
I know.
That also, sometimes I feel like that shows my age, and then I think, something like this comes out, and I was like, but this is really cool too. But I do love the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I thought that was like the most perfect pick I've ever seen. So
I love the music choices for all the trailers so far. The way this one started off, fantastic. Moving on, so here's Humberto Gonzalez El Maimbe, a friend of the show. He had a quote this week that apparently we might see more Batman than we're expecting. His quote was, "The film tested recently, they had test screenings, and according to sources, there is a lot more Batman in the movie than they are letting on," which I think just putting a little glimpse of him
is a good idea.
Oh, yeah, because so many people are going to, oh, God, I have to see this now. And obviously, from the very opening moments when they mentioned Superman, we know what universe everything is in. So that's all really exciting stuff. There could be a good through line leading to more things.
And they were doing reshoots.
Yeah.
Yep.
The humor reshoots.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm surprised that I can't figure out how many films he's going to be in, how many he's signed on for, because they're talking about him he's signed on for 2 more.
I mean, whatever he wants.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, I guess.
Affleck.
But I'm hoping for the Batman movie and the Batman 2 and the Batman 3, and I'm hoping for him to be in this, and I'm hoping for him to be in Justice League 1 and 2 and all of these things. I just don't know if it's one thing to make a cameo, but if he's in a huge chunk of the movie and this takes a lot of his time to film.
No, he was on set for a couple of days, I believe. They reported that. I mean,
but he also has kids. I mean, and sometimes that's really cool to be Batman and have a kid. I mean, I was Tarzan, and it was one of the coolest things was my kid and his friends going, "Oh my God, my dad's Tarzan," or something like that. I mean, I can't imagine being Batman.
And don't forget too, depending on what is used as far as Batman, it might be a lot of his stunt guy doing the stuff, and not necessarily Affleck on set.
Oh, right.
That's definitely true. I'm just curious if we're going to see more of him. What does that mean, and what does that mean for the storyline too?
I think it's going to be, I don't even know what to say.
Fantastic.
I gave platelets earlier and my brain's not working. To me, the more Batman in this movie, the better. We already have such an ensemble cast, and so I don't see why anyone would complain about that, especially after his performance in BVS.
Yeah. You guys saw the Sad Fleck thing where
where they played Simon and Garfunkel. Come on, it's funny.
I just honestly though, he does look so upset after hearing the reviews of BVS.
Well, I would be too if you put that much time and effort.
I definitely would be too. But everybody's raving about him, so I'm hoping he doesn't take it too personally, and he does keep giving his all and coming in all the movies that we can possibly get him in, because I love him.
Yeah, there's no doubt he definitely will.
Well, then hopefully he sees this, and then he'll be like, "Okay, I got it now."
Oh, he watches our show every week. He told me.
Good, awesome.
Yeah, he called me and told me.
Well, we mentioned a great ensemble cast for Suicide Squad. Let's talk about another hero of the movie. That would be David Ayer. So far, so good, I think. And he had a great quote this year. He talked about the reshoots. A lot of people, like you mentioned, have said, well, why are they doing reshoots? Are they trying to add humor? Here's his quote. He said, look, if they love your movie, they give you what you want. And I don't think there's any director that finishes a movie and says, wow, that's perfect. This is really what I want. Every movie I've ever made, I wish I can go and grab some additional stuff, and that's exactly the chance I got this time. And he also said there is a lot of Easter eggs in Suicide Squad.
Right. You guys know from being actors, reshoots is usually actually a good thing. When you go back and get the stuff that you need, the stuff that you're looking for, I think a lot of people who aren't working in the entertainment industry look at this as, uh-oh, what are they trying to cover up? But that's absolutely not what I think's going on here. Correct me if you guys think that I'm
beats
wrong.
not having the pieces.
Right.
You just say, it beats like going to the grocery store and going, oh, well, I'm going to bake this cake, and now all of a sudden, I don't have that ingredient. Let's try making it without that.
So true.
Go back to the store, get it, come back, you have the better cake.
Yeah, and by the way, reshoots are actually kind of a pain in the butt, so they're all willing to go back and do that. It's not like a super fun thing all of the time to do, so it just means that they're still very passionate and care about the project and see what they can add.
I mean, you said it perfectly. When I made a 30-minute short, and there's one specific scene that the sound, we were in a garage, it wasn't shot the way I wanted to, the sound was bad, but I just couldn't go back and reshoot it. And every time I watch it, I'm proud of the film. It's that one scene, I'm just like, gah, like I cut so much out of it, and it just kills me. I wish I had the money and like the means to go back and do it. Like you said, they're a pain in the ass, but when they do them, that means they really have faith in the film.
Yeah, and sometimes on a film too, that you'll have everything scheduled out, and you have these pieces, you already know you want them, and you can't get them because of the day, and then you're like, oh God, if only I could have got that, if only I could have got that, and you have that you don't have that feeling later where you're going, I wish I could have gotten it, and if they give you the opportunity to do it, then you take it, like he said.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about that. Should we move on a little bit from Suicide Squad and move on to another project?
What is it?
It's a standalone Batman, yo!
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God. As if I haven't talked enough about how he crushed it. I cannot wait to see this movie. I've loved him forever, my whole life. Goodwill is my favorite movie of all time, so I have just the most amount of faith in him. I think that he will be an amazing director, an amazing performer, and this script, everything. I think it will go great. Does anybody have any positive, negatives?
I'm excited to see what he does. I think he's. I love his work as a director more than I even love his work as an actor, and I think he's a great actor. And I think he's an incredible director, so I'm really excited to see
he's
what
an
he does
amazing
with
director, but the only thing I can see is having to put that bat suit on and go in between things and then be directing. I've directed recently. I've directed 3 little films for me, and then just imagine that. I think he'll have more time and he has more control because he's Ben Affleck. So I think the studios are going to give him pretty much whatever he wants. So I don't necessarily see it as much of a problem. It's just those are long days in a bat suit. I would imagine that's
And I imagine he's going to have a lot of good help with him.
Yeah, he has to. He's going to have the best team.
So, well, it's funny. Last week we talked about how DC announced that there were 2 new release dates for yet untitled projects, and we thought, oh, maybe one of them might be the Batman. Well, apparently it's going to be maybe the Batman.
Yeah.
Apparently, maybe.
Yeah, well, apparently maybe. They still haven't announced that is one of the 2 that is in the slate, but I mean, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have made Batman versus Superman
if they weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think so. They need this. It's Marvel has had is such a monster right now. This DC is so powerful, and this should have been done a long time ago. It feels like, and it's just so great that it's out here finally.
With all of the Civil War love this past week, I cannot get over how many comic book fans are fighting DC, Marvel. We've said it so many times on the show. Like, I'm so stoked for that movie.
Yeah, we're seeing everything.
Yeah, I see everything. I love that, and it doesn't take away from my love for DC at all. But I can't believe it, how many people are fighting over this. Like, just.
I mean, you've gotten a lot. I mean, you've done a lot of stuff digitally, and because of what you do and as an actress, you've gotten a lot of heat online, like good heat. People just like to fight on the internet.
Love fighting.
That's what it is.
We do the web series for Bat in the Sun on the Machinima channel, Superpower Beatdown, and we take Marvel and DC characters or characters from completely different universes and have them battle. And I have never seen more arguments in my entire life.
It's amazing.
Than
it's
the
pretty
comments
awesome.
on these videos.
Really?
They get so passionate and
Yeah.
angry, and I'll be at a con and people run up to me like, "This is what should happen, and Batman never should have lost to Darth Vader and that should have never been. And I'm just like,
And you're like, go eat some oatmeal. Sit down. Lower your heart rate and your blood
Batman
pressure.
might lose to Darth Vader.
yeah, but
a whole
you're
different
breaking
story.
these people's hearts
I
because
know.
it's the character that they've loved their whole life and they
Yeah,
want
but
to
they-
see the fight and then they're so pissed about
But they do alternative
They
endings?
do alternate endings when it's a close call. So we had to for that Batman one.
Okay, good.
Here's a comment. Here's a comment in chat roll from Paul Grant. Roxy has been paid off by Disney to talk up Civil War. Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Yes, and I am rolling in the dough now.
We're making
Yeah.
tons of scratch.
Because they do that. They do that.
Definitely.
They really, really do that.
All day. But yeah, CinemaCon in Las Vegas was a massive event this week. Ben Affleck was there. Amy Adams was there. They dropped a brand new Wonder Woman preview. They did an extended look at Suicide Squad, which obviously we don't see. But let's get right into Wonder Woman right now. Looking at you. All right, here's the deal. We got a quote from Gal Gadot. I think I said
Gal
it right.
Gadot.
Yeah, right. Pretty good. She said,
I've been working in the mirror at this every day.
I will not do this in her accent because I don't know how to do it. But she did say,
No, come on, you gotta try.
You gotta try, Johnny.
it's going to be awful.
He's really good at accents. He
It
actually
already is.
Could I do it in my movie trailer voice instead and pretend it's
No,
her?
no, you gotta push the batteries
Okay.
sometimes.
This would be the first time we ever tell the coming-of-age story of how Diana becomes Wonder Woman. It's very interesting. It has moments of humor, but it's pretty dark, and it also goes back 100 years when she was more naive.
It wasn't the worst.
It wasn't the worst.
That
Thank
wasn't the
you.
worst.
That's usually what most women say when I do things. Thank you.
It made me happy though.
What, the quote or the accent?
The accent made me really
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, good. You're happy. She said, thanks, Johnny. That's half the battle. I appreciate it.
Welcome, bro. Always out looking out for my brothers.
There we go. Brotherly love.
So let's get into it. Wonder Woman. We've seen a lot. We've seen more screenshots from it. She's talking about it, and everyone is like very excited already.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. To have Wonder Woman on a big screen is something that everybody who's alive has dreamed of happening who loves Wonder Woman. We haven't ever had it. So Batman versus Superman, the little taste we got just got us more amped up to see more behind the scenes and of her story.
Did it get you more excited?
It got me more excited. This is my thing. I thought she seemed more like an assassin than Wonder Woman in the movie. But as long as she's a badass, I really don't care.
How did you feel about her as Diana? That's just how you felt about her as Wonder Woman, or?
Yeah, her as Diana, I thought she kind of moved more like an assassin rather than Diana Prince, who's normally very engaging. And if you watch all the other, the comic book behavior and how Linda Carter did it, and the way that Wonder Woman is in the animated stuff, she's just more charismatic and connected. And I think it was more cold and assassin-like. But Wonder Woman goes through a lot of different things, and I don't know, because I don't know what story they're going to tell. I don't know what point in her life. Like, she's like gotten so angry that she's murdered someone before, and then that was a really dark time in the comic books for her trying to find her way there. So it'll be interesting to me to see where, and if they're starting from the origin story, depending on what origin story they do, there's one where her mother's murdered. So she's got a lot of hatred and anger. So I think that might work for the way that it was set up, that her attitude is like I don't let people too close kind of vibe that I got from it. But, you know, the thing that I really love about Wonder Woman in like Super Friends and stuff is her fun relationship she has with Batman.
Sure.
And
we saw that in BVS too.
Yeah, we saw what could be the beginning of that nugget. So that's something I'm really excited about, because that's one of my favorite relationships in the Justice League is Wonder Woman and Batman.
I can't wait for them to flesh that out too. Yeah. I completely agree.
And also, there's a couple other things that she did mention. It's a coming-of-age story where it does talk about how she transitions from Diana. Like, what we saw in BVS was, like you said, the warrior.
Yeah.
But what about, you know,
what got her there?
Yeah, it's going to be how, you know, what she sees. I think at one point they even say that there's a glimpse of her on a battlefield, and she sees everyone getting hit with mustard gas. Like, she sees all these awful things, and that's kind of what. So I like you said, I think it's going to be.
And in Batman versus Superman, it showed that old picture of her, like when she was fighting the Nazis and stuff. She's already been through the shit at this point, so I can understand why she's a little bit harder at this point.
Absolutely, because I mean,
good point.
I think it's going to be it's going to really cover the whole thing, because this has never been done before. She even said this story has never really been told, let alone on the big screen per se. And so I think we have a lot of great stuff in store. And I think after her performance, how did you like it in BVS? I mean, the reviews have been amazing.
I thought she was one of the better parts of it. I'm going to be a little bit unpopular and say that
Go for
was
it.
too
It's
assassin
okay.
like for you?
Hey, look,
It
you
was
put a
too
lot of time into being Wonder Woman. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just thought she was very short and there was a lot of posing. And it's like, I just would have done it differently. I wish it was Gail Simone's Wonder Woman. That's the Wonder Woman I love so much. And she's maternal and she's softer, but she kicks ass when it's time to kick ass, but it's always her last option. She's very... she's like a politician too at the same time. So like she knows the right things to say.
Yep.
And I don't think that I got that. And that's the Wonder Woman that I love so much. So of course I'm going to miss that aspect of her.
So you didn't feel like this was your Wonder Woman?
It wasn't my Wonder Woman.
Got it.
But in the feature,
Maybe it will be. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping for, is because this is at the end of all this really hard stuff that has... I know the story of Wonder Woman and the rough stuff that has happened before she makes it to the Justice League. Yeah. Before she joins forces with those guys, she's been through the trenches and saw really horrible things happen to children, to women, and the battered women that she stands for and all this. Like, there's this softness to her that actually, after she sees a lot of dark stuff, it kind of gets hardened. So I'm hoping that that's what happens.
We had a question in chat roll. Do we know how old she's going to be in the feature? Because in BVS they said she was 1,000.
She's over 1,000 years old, but she always appears to be between 23, 25 years old.
Got it. So pretty similar there. All right, let's see. Oh, Will Smith, back to Suicide Squad. Actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, wait for Suicide Squad. We got some cool stuff here, guys. So here's the deal. Everyone has to shave. And we were lucky enough to have Harry's send us the Harry's shave set, which is really cool. So check this out, guys. Razors are really overpriced. They put like 15,000 blades on them, which isn't... Casper, it's not necessary.
Not necessary.
No. I mean, not everyone has the perfect 5 o'clock shadow that you have, but...
Today.
But you need a good razor.
Yes, you always need a good razor. I got to shave tomorrow.
That's right, because good razors, they cost too much. This is why... These two dudes started Harrys.com, that's HARRYS.com. High quality blades, comfortable shave for half the price that you're used to. And I've actually used this. This is actually my own personal little gift box. It is awesome. As you can see, you know, I shaved yesterday and I got a little bit of man stuff growing in, which that's about all I can do because I'm not really a man. German engineered 5-blade cartridges. They're very close, comfortable shave. Quality is guaranteed. Here's the deal, guys. If you want to get some money off, all you got to do is go to Harrys.com, put in the code DCMovie, and you get $5 off. So for only $15, you get a razor handle, moisturizing shave cream, and 3 of Harry's 5-blade German engineered razors. Plus, there's a special offer, like I said. Put in the code DCMovie, you get $5 off. Plus, it'll let Harry's know, hey, y'all watched the show, and you guys are having a great time. So, very convenient. No more blades being locked behind plexiglass at the drugstore. You got to wait for the slacker behind the ice cream counter to go open the door for you. No, none of that. You just go to Harrys.com, get yourself some razors, put in the code DCMovie, get $5 off.
I gotta get my man to do that because recently the stubble doesn't hurt your face sometimes.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, sometimes. So you guys, you gotta keep it clean shaven.
Okay.
That's what Harry's about.
I would need a girl to complain about my face first, but
I have to look at it, so you know I can.
Ouch.
No, he's got a good looking face, ladies.
Speaking of good faces, Will Smith, as I could deflect that off my face, he talks about how David Ayer convinced him to play Suicide Squad. He said, he pitched it and left me with the source material. He said, I want to make a serious, badass version of all these characters. It's not the cute, pretty, silly version of anything. I want to do the down and dirty, the rough, rugged, and raw. So in that DC world, that flavor, I was inspired by that. And he also paid some great compliments to Ayer as a director. He said he is a 100% full-on actor's director, which it definitely comes across that way.
Do you guys think that Will Smith still would have come and performed in Suicide Squad had he known Jared Leto was going to send him used condoms?
Great segue.
Oh, it's one of the grossest things I've heard.
So there was that interview that we checked out with
God.
E on the red carpet that we found out Jared Leto sent his entire cast used condoms,
Anal beads,
Health issues,
sticky Playboys,
a rat.
Yeah, we knew about the rat and all that stuff, but for some reason, I would rather get a dead rat on my doorstep than a used condom.
My question is how used? I mean,
who used it too?
Yeah, were they just out of the package, or were they like...
Did he use it for, you know, like putting something else in it. I don't know.
We all know what used condom means.
What do they talk? What does how used mean? It's either used or it's not.
Did he just open it, stretch it, and throw it in a box?
Did he put it over his head and just do that little thing where you blow and you make it go big?
No.
That's not
Those are things that happen.
Not what he used.
He has a water,
No.
water balloon
There
fight.
were dead babies in that.
How used were these condoms? Tonight at 11. No, I don't know. But he really went out of his mind, and there was a good interview with him. Was it with E, I think, this week?
Yeah, sorry. That was with Ian. By the way, Arturo in the chat wants me to know that the rat was not dead. Guillermo del Toro actually takes care of it now. That's true. I forgot I read about that.
I love rats.
So I would definitely rather a live rat than I would a used condom.
I've had pet rats. I would get excited if someone gave me a pet rat.
Like, imagine being Margot Robbie on this set and getting just a pile of, like, Playboys that are sticky and condoms.
Well, if they were
I would
used...
say it's not the first time she got sent one of those.
No, that's true. Poor thing.
She's probably been sent horrible things. Like a woman, I mean, I barely am, like, Z-level famous, and I've had some really gross things sent to me.
She probably didn't even know who it was coming from.
Right, she's like, again?
Yeah, weird fan.
As a woman in the public eye, like being close with girls like you and other friends that are in entertainment, I see up close what y'all deal with.
It gets bad.
When it comes, like, even me, I make the mistake of, like, following some people back on Twitter, and then I just get nonstop DMs that I can't handle. I'm like, I can only imagine.
I'm sorry about that.
That's right. I can only imagine what it's like being an attractive female in the entertainment industry.
You can't be nice to anyone.
Oh my God, you got to cut it off.
Wait, I'm still obsessed with the chat right now. Alex says, jokes on Leto, he now has 10 baby mamas. Yeah, you gotta be careful who you're sending your sperm to.
Good call, Alex. Good call, bruh.
Yeah, that would be such a Harley thing to do. Joke's on you. I took that sperm.
Right.
Holding your
You
child.
owe me some money.
Joke's on you. Those weren't his condoms. He went down the street and got him out of the...
Oh, thank you for that.
That's
one.
horrible now.
So speaking of dead shots, Will Smith, another quote from him. He said he was at the MTV Movie Awards. They asked him about what ideas he has for Deadshot down the road, and he said there was one of the comics where Bruce Wayne got injured and Deadshot came in, and he had to throw on the bat suit. If they're going to draw from that, I wouldn't reject it. I think he was talking about Bad Blood, the animated film. And so, in other words, Will Smith seems to be totally into it. So
that would be cool.
Because
really
who doesn't want to play Batman?
I don't know a man alive.
Yeah. Why? Of course, Will Smith wants that.
Our friend
Of course
Mike,
he does.
who you saw up there, he has like multiple Batman cowls he made himself. He's got Batman outfits he makes himself. It's pretty impressive. So
It's amazing.
Okay.
there you go. All right, Deadpool director Tim Miller apparently had met with DC a couple of years ago about directing Lobo, the foul-mouthed bounty hunter. But back then, he said an R-rated superhero wasn't really on the plate. Of course, Deadpool changed everything. But his quote was, "I don't think Suicide Squad did reshoots to be more like Deadpool. I think they were just adding additional material," which, boom, that's what Ayer said.
Yeah.
And apparently The Rock was also attached at some point to the Lobo, but now it's just in total development hell, and it doesn't seem to be moving anywhere right now.
Do you smell what the Lobo is cooking?
There you go.
That was for you again, Johnny. Wow, I'm just such a wrestling expert.
You're so good.
I'm so good.
I'll put you over. You're good.
My nephews have just gotten into it, so I was home visiting them in Tennessee, and now they're watching Monday Night Raw again, and I'm like,
good kids. Good
holy
kids.
crap, it just keeps going. It's a monster.
How old are the kids?
They're 10 and 12.
Good. I'll give them a podcast to listen to.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of which, though, quick shout out to our very own host here, Kathy Kelly, who is now working as a host for WWE. She was hired and it was just announced, so she was just doing all that wrestling stuff. Very, very cool.
No doubt.
AfterBuzz and Popcorn Talk are really proud of her.
She was my partner for 2.5 years on the after show.
Yeah.
I saw when I was watching this, I saw that they have more followers than the Kardashians.
Oh, pro
That
wrestling
is just
yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
At any moment, at any
Thank
time.
God something
yeah.
took that over.
Okay, back to DC because we only
Yes.
have 5 minutes.
So there we go. Well, a little more than 5 minutes. But yeah, so right now, Lobo, who knows? But, gotta say that was a missed opportunity to get Tim Miller because now he's going to have a lot of other stuff going on. Deadpool, the #1 raking in movie of the season, of the year so far.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
So there you go. There is a rumor that BVS may have an R-rated version hit theaters. Obviously, the reason for that would probably be to just try to cash in a little bit more.
They want to hit that $1 bill.
Yeah, and they're not happy, obviously, with the overall returns after the first week or two. So, I mean, I want to go back to see it anyway, but it's just a little sad at the reaction overall. But
Well, the montage of the videos was the only thing that I was just like, a little embarrassed about.
I loved it so much.
I was so embarrassed about
weird.
it.
The
It just like
logos
hit you
and-
over the head so hard.
Like
and I was
Aquaman.
Like,
Like it was just a little bizarre.
Most people
for me.
hated that.
It
Most
was
people
so
did.
strange.
And the logos
Yeah.
were there. It was, and I'm
It was a little much. The little Aquaman coming in for so, just like, and then, if it had just been like a glimpse.
He took his time to get to that camera. to punch
Yeah,
out.
he milked
Yeah.
it. But I don't know if that was necessarily the actor's fault because he's underwater, he's doing all that. But
He's just doing what he's
No,
told.
that's got to be a directional choice.
Yes.
There's no way he's like, I'm just going to take my sweet time in the water here.
Well, no, where's the actor? We will. But somebody's
like
got
a
to tell you
Pantene
eventually.
commercial.
They got to tell you. They got to go. Hey, by the way, you're milking it a little too much. And I'm like, what? This? Me milking
No
something? The cow? No.
And, that's one of those objective things to where actually a very subjective thing that, some people love that whole flash
Right.
drive thing. Other people, I get it. I mean, it is a little surprising that that's the way they revealed certain things.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, did it look cool? Sure.
The movie was great.
We
I
already
don't
talked
think
about it.
I don't think that it really takes away from it that much. It is just a little.
It's just a moment where
you
you're
can
like,
nitpick at it. What? All of a sudden, it takes you out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
The
that's
chat
what it
is reminding us that they have made 800 million in 19 days, which they think is amazing. But I do know that Warner Brothers has, like, without saying it, basically made us know that without hitting 1 billion, they're not going to be happy. That's been the goal, 1 billion. So we'll see if
Yeah.
they can push it to that.
Which, 1 bill is usually a good goal that I always try to.
I would love to do that too.
Oh, pocket change.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Well, before we hit TV time, there's a really cool BVS After Effects thing that you actually sent me. It's like a 1.5-minute video.
Yeah. I did. I sent you that. It just was
It's on-
showing like what things looked like. It was. I found it on Slash Film.
Slash Film, there
What
you go.
things looked like before and after the effects. So you guys can go check it out. It was pretty cool. Just makes you know the magic of filmmaking even more. You're like looking at a bunch of green screens and
How
stuff.
difficult it is to do that kind of action stuff on a green screen. Like,
Right.
it's not easy to do.
Yeah, it made me have a lot. Not that I don't respect the actors already, but just like, damn,
Yeah. Well, with that said, it's time for.
What's the time for, Johnny?
It's time for Roxy Striar's TV time. Sing along with me this round.
Roxy Striar's TV time. She thinks that the Flash is fine.
DC movie news, it's time to talk.
TV time! So guys, this is our segment where we talk all about DC television. Johnny, I know that you were obsessed with Legends this week.
Yeah, of course. This is the episode I've been waiting for, where they go back to the old West and my main man Jonah Hex with his old scarred up face.
Yeah, so did it do it justice for you?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm not going to give anything away because we have friends in the UK that don't get a chance to watch this for another week or two.
Mm-hmm.
But very, very good episode. And it was really cool seeing Jonah Hex because like the moment they go back to the old West to 1871, you're like, oh shit, he's showing up.
Yeah,
And some melee happens, and he does, and they team up, and I'm not going to give away anything else.
Still no Flash, no Arrow, because we're on hiatus for a couple of weeks. I actually think we come back next week. Supergirl was really good this week, and iZombie, which nobody watches except for me, which is a shame because it is really, really good.
I want to, I just don't have enough time.
It was the finale this week, and things went down. We got a lot of new zombie friends running around. So, do you guys watch any of the DC TV shows, or more of just a movie crew?
Supergirl. I
You
started
do?
watching Supergirl, and I super duper love it.
Oh
and
my
I think
gosh.
Calista Flockhart is amazing.
She really is.
Her eyes, whenever she's on screen, I'm just like, whatever
Yeah.
you say, ma'am.
Her
completely agree.
delivery is so on point.
So amazing. And then when they do the little things that Supergirl isn't supposed to know that she's kind of saying about her behind the scenes, it's so vulnerable and sweet for her character.
Yeah.
I love the layers. I think she's so amazing on the show. And I love the girl playing Supergirl. I think
Melissa,
she's doing such a great job.
She's killing it.
I
She
completely
is.
agree. Yeah, she's
Strong
absolutely
and she's not leaning on the things that most actresses lean on, like this costume thing or the hair or the makeup or this. It's just her performance is so clean.
Yep.
I agree.
Absolutely is.
I completely agree.
And also some more. Oh, go ahead, Casper.
No, I was just enjoying that. I thought it was so cute. I like it when she talks like that about her. My daughter cosplays as Supergirl.
I got her
so-
cosplaying as Supergirl.
That's
So, so
adorable.
cute. So I have them as Wonder Woman and
That's
Supergirl,
awesome.
and I tweet it every once in a while.
See,
It's so
that's
funny.
an outfit you can get behind.
Yeah, it's so
Totally.
cute.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
She's
It is really
adorable in
cute.
it.
She's 19.
Also, you have a 19-year-old daughter?
Yeah, he has 5 kids.
I have 5 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you're working.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm working. Yes.
My God.
Johnny, I think we got to get out of here.
All right, well, also, we got a photo from The Flash.
Yeah.
Brand new episode coming out April 19th where Zoom takes Wally West hostage. It's called Versus Zoom. And I would like to play the, let's show the
the
photo
Preacher
first.
clip. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we really got to do that.
I know. Well, you guys know Preacher, the clip that came out, going through the cornfield and whatever that is. Oh, my God, it's so sick. Oh, I guess we have time to watch it.
We're watching.
Presents a sneak peek at the series premiere of Preacher.
Yeah. Get it.
You're like, all right, AMC, what the hell are you up to now?
May 22nd.
I love AMC.
Yeah, me too.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin the corn. You're ruining the
Johnny,
cornfield.
when we pull out, it looks so sick, though. I want to write my name in a cornfield like this.
You're ruining the crops.
Like, I don't even know exactly what's going on, and I don't care.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, that is sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, it's gonna crash. No, it's not.
No, they're gonna do crop circles.
Don't you want to just, like, use that to write messages to somebody? Maybe
He's
not.
gonna
fight
crash.
somebody
He's gonna
in the
fall
car.
out. It's gotta. He's gonna hit the tractor or something. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Happy
Got
birthday,
him.
Alex Loku in the chat.
What a great cutaway.
Cool little
That's
preview, though,
amazing.
right?
That was awesome.
AMC just giving it.
So May 22nd, Preacher. Really excited for that.
Well, with that said, time to put ourselves over before we go. Jenny Wenger.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all.
Where can they find you?
Oh, Jenny Wenger on Twitter and at Jenny Lou Wonder on Instagram.
Casper Van Dien.
Hey.
That's it.
Thank you very much. You know what to do. Kill them all.
Okay, Roxy Striar.
You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar, over at Screen Junkies, doing TV fights Tuesday at 4 p.m. We're doing an all Game of Thrones fight in preparation for Game of Thrones, so
Yeah.
that should be really good.
Of course, I'm at Jay Quasto, Wrestling and Padres Slamcast at Wrestling Buds every single week. Let's see, I'm headlining the Brea Improv on Wednesday, April 27th, so if you're in Orange County, hit me up. I'll give you some tickets. And also, I'll be back east in June for a week. Right now, I'm doing June 15th at Arts Quest in Bethlehem. So all my Jersey, all my Pennsylvania people, hit me up. I'd love to see you at the show. I can give you 2 months' notice. That's plenty of notice. Otherwise, JLoComedy.com. And, of course, at Adam Gertler, at Mike Kalinowski, and at DC Movies SK. We love you guys. See you next week.
Cool. I'm from Jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What part?
The entire
Ridgewood,
Popcorn
North
Talk
Branners.
Network. We would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Whitworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of its owners or principals.